Oh, this is good right here. Oh, this is real good right here.
That's clean.
What's up? This is Joe the Street Preacher, and I got Hood Stunt with me. And we're in Philadelphia on Kensington Avenue. And we just out here, you know, trying to tell people, you know, give them another option of life other than the life that they chose.
Definitely,
you know,
give y'all the dope footage too.
Yeah.
Amen.
So
Hallelujah.
we out here just hanging out.
God bless everybody in tonight.
We got Christian,
God bless you, Kensington and
Christian
Allegheny.
brothers on the other side.
God bless y'all.
Yeah.
Amen. Nice to see you tonight.
They're going Amber right here.
Thank God it's Friday.
Got Amber right here.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Huh?
Everybody wants to relax.
Okay.
And have a good time during the
Yeah, we about to do an interview with Amber, an update. All right, Amber's coming up.
Trusting in myself, I made a lot of mistakes, caused a lot of pain, was basically a disgrace. If it wasn't for your spirit, I never would've learned. Stuck up in this foolishness, but I'm gonna be wiser now. I thank you for renewing my mind, making me wiser now. And now I dedicate my time to be trusting in myself. I made a lot of mistakes, caused a lot of pain, was basically a disgrace. If it wasn't for your spirit, I never would've learned. Stuck up in this foolishness, but I'm gonna be wiser now. I thank you for renewing my mind, making me wiser now. And now I dedicate my time to be wise, to be wise.
I'm with Amber. This is Amber. And this is the one I saw you earlier, but you was slumped over. I was trying to call you, but couldn't get your attention. But anyway, this is Amber. Amber, do you want to get cleaned up?
I think about it every day.
Well, yeah, Hood Stunt. All right. Yeah, but thinking about it and doing it is totally different. Hey, listen, you say you're gonna go to the store?
Yeah.
When you come back, let's do an interview.
Sounds good.
All right? Okay. All right. See it?
Let me see.
Am I in there?
You in there?
Okay, good. Hey, I'm Joe the Street Preacher, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I got Amber. Now, if you've been watching AML films, you'll see him have a lot of footage on Amber. One of them was that you just got out of jail, and your face was fat, you was healthy, you know, and you got a chance to get out and to start all over again, but it seems like you kind of went back to the same thing, huh?
Yeah, I definitely went back to the same thing very quickly.
Yeah. I mean, do you have a desire to even get off of that?
I do, yes, very. Every day.
Okay, I do have a place, if you're serious about it, that would take you, and probably would take you tonight, if no later than tomorrow, if you really want to get yourself together. Because you know, there's so much stuff going on this avenue, man. See, my thing is this, right? I'm a minister, and I come out here and I minister to people, you know. And I try to, what I try to do is give them another option to look at other than the lifestyle that they pick. And I'm gonna use me as an example. You know, I myself was guilty years ago because I used to be a drug supplier. You know, so I used to be the one selling drugs. I used to be the one putting drugs on the street. And then I went to prison for that. And I did 23 years of prison, but they gave me 57. But while I was in there, and you familiar how jail is, you know, while I was in there, I started going to the chapel. I started going to church, you know, and I started hearing the word. So the word of God transformed my life, and it gave me a different view. And it made me feel bad because I'm the one that was putting poison in people also that I can have some money, right? So I was wrong for that, and I asked God to forgive me for that. So God gave me another chance, gave me another opportunity. He delivered me out of there, you know, and he blessed me with a wife, blessed me with a family, blessed me with a good job. So I felt that there's more to it that I got to do. I feel like I got to do something for God now, and that is to reach out to people that is hooked on the very same thing, not the same thing, because they didn't have fentanyl back in those days, but the things that these people are hooked on, you know, the very same thing of me trying to hook people on drugs is for me to go to them and to tell them, you know, you need to get off of it. Now, I just seen a video that was posted by Malcolm, And if Malcolm, if you're watching this channel, man, I got a lot of props for you, man. I got a lot of respect for you. I've been watching your videos and I've been seeing you talk to a lot of people and you try to get them help. Some of them you didn't help. You do things for them, man, and I just want to acknowledge you for that, man. And I would love to say if I see you down here, you know, I would shake your hand, but you don't never show your face, so I don't know what you look like. He never show his face on the video. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's all good. That's a form of humbleness. But you know, if I ever see you, brother, if you see me, if you ever see me, man, just you know, say something to me, man, so I can shake your hand, man, and give you bigs up for what you've done. And I've seen you do a lot of videos for Amber. I didn't see so many of your videos, and I didn't see so many videos of Amber. When I seen Amber, I call her by name like I knew her, like I grew up with her, right? Yeah. So anyway, you guys have seen Amber's videos, and the last video I seen was you were showing a lot of sores on your foot and on your back and stuff like that.
I recently developed a new one.
You developed a new
I just got out of the hospital.
Which one's that one?
where's
Which one's that one?
My heel.
Oh,
You think
Left heel.
you can
Let
give
me
little
see.
people a little quick?
yeah. Which one? Amber. That is bad.
And she
Are
said she could have lost her foot if she didn't go in.
Yeah, they said you could have lost your foot if you didn't go in.
Yeah.
What about your other foot?
That one is fine.
Huh?
Nothing wrong with that one.
Oh yeah. And then you had one on your back. Oh yeah, your
And
knee.
that's healed
Let me
up.
see your knee. I remember you showed him
That's
your knee.
healed up too. That's gone.
Oh, that's healed up. Yeah. What did they do to heal that up?
Antibiotics.
Antibiotics? Okay. Well, at least you've been going to get yourself looked at. And you had one on your back too, right?
That's gone too.
That's gone too? Let me see it. You have to pull that down. Oh yeah. I see it. Yeah. Okay, well this is like an update because this is showing that you know that you actually got better. You actually getting better. Here's a clip of Amber on AML's video so you can see how she looked then and how she looked now. Watch this clip.
I'm probably gonna end up going to the hospital because I started getting these sores on me, like from like the tranquilizer, and they're all over my feet.
On your
I'll
feet?
show you
Let's
them.
see. Serious, huh? So when you gonna go to the hospital, I could go with you, take you to the hospital if you need someone. Let me see, that's another one. Damn. See, it's all over, baby girl. The scars is everywhere, you know. Let me see your back too. So the seriousness of the situation, right?
And they would not heal. No matter how many times I would go outside, clean them, wipe them, shower, no way.
Gotcha,
And I'm
gotcha.
always getting bigger, and they're very painful.
So now we see that she has one on her foot that is real bad. Okay, you do understand that is coming from the very drug that you are putting in your system, right?
That's not why
It's for fentanyl.
I stepped on a dirty worm.
You stepped on a dirty needle? Okay, so
And the metal part of the needle was stuck in my heel for hours until I realized it.
okay. Well, you know, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people here, and it comes from that drug fentanyl because it's mixed with horse tranquilizer, it's mixed with meat tenderizer, it's mixed with gasoline, and quite a few other stuff. And that stuff is poison in the body, and that poison got to escape that body somehow. That's why it's put in a hole, because it's trying to get out of the body because it don't belong in the body. So anytime that you put that stuff in, it's gotta fight its way to get out of that body. So that's why it's not good. You know, that's why Malcolm be talking to you. People be praying for you because people really don't want to see you die. Because you know you can die out here on the streets, right? You do know that, right? You know people are ODing out here on the streets. Yeah, and that could very well happen. The next hit that you take, you could end up ODing. and nobody be around you, and you actually die, because that's what happens a lot out here. You know? So, you know, and I have to say, when you was, I see a big difference. I see a big difference than when you first came out of jail, and I know what jail does to you, because when I was in jail, I seen a lot of people who was on heroin and who was on crack. I noticed when they first came in, because I'm already in there. I'm already in the county jail, and I'm waiting for my charges. I'm waiting for my case to kick off. So I'm sitting in there. But while you're sitting in there, you're seeing people get locked up in the county jail over and over again. And when people come in, you see how real skinny and how real thin they are. And then after about 2 or 3 weeks, even a month, you see them blow up. It's because now they're eating. Because when you're on those drugs, you don't eat the way you're supposed to eat, right?
The way you're supposed to eat, right?
Okay. All right. So now I wanna say this. The title of my show is "Keeping It 100" on Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia. By you telling us the things that you're doing, you're keeping it 100, but not only with me, but you're also keeping it 100 with the viewers. Now I want to ask you this question: how much do you think you spend on a daily basis on your drugs to get high?
I say about minimum.
So you spend about $300 a day to get high. Do you work?
No.
So how do you come up with $300 to spend a day on your prostitution? Okay. So what do you charge each guy? If you're spending $300 a day, then that means what you charging a person?
It all depends what they want to do, and my gun's ready to anywhere from 40 and up.
Yeah.
Where I'll stop at is
So how many guys would you say that you sleep with a day?
I have to stay out from morning to next day, basically.
Now, I have seen you. I have driven by and I have seen you. They call it walking the aisle. I've seen you walk up and I've seen you walk down. I've seen you walk up. I've seen you walk down, and I know you working, right? And plus, from watching AML, I see the videos. You confess that. One thing about you keep it 100. You're going to tell you this is what I do to make my money. All right. Now, you kept it 100 with me. Now I'm obligated in the eyes of God to keep it 100 with you, right? The thing is this: I'm here to show you the pros and the cons and the lifestyle that you chose. Because everything that we do, every major decision that we make in life, it has pros and it has cons. Pros is the good points. The cons is the bad points, right? You hear me? Okay. The cons is the bad points. I'm gonna use me as an example. When I became a truck driver, when I decided to become a truck driver, this was my pros and cons. The pros was I'm going to make good money. I get a chance to travel the United States for free. I get a chance to eat in different restaurants. I get a chance to, like I said, tour around the United States for free. Those were my pros. Those were the good points, right? The cons in that is that I'm never home. I'm not home with my wife a lot. I'm not home with my kids a lot. You know, so they missing out on me being there because I'm always in the street working. So that's the bad points. But when you put both of the pros and the cons on the scale, the pros to me outweighs the cons, because even though I'm not there, everybody's doing good. My wife don't have to work. My wife is driving a nice car. The kids is fine. The bills are paid. Those are the pros. The cons is, yeah, I'm not there, but when I get there, I'm there for a week. So we're gonna hang out. We're gonna go places. We're gonna have a good time and stuff like that. Those are the pros and the cons. So when I outweigh the pros and the cons, I say, you know what? The pros outweighs the cons, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Now, listen to this. In your situation, this life that you choose, I don't see any pros in it. I don't see any good points in it. I don't see nothing that I can put on the table. Well, this is good and that is good. The only thing I see in your situation is cons. I'm gonna point out the cons. Look at your feet, look at your back, look at your situation. Those are the bad points, because that can kill you. That is destroying your body. You do agree with that, right? that is destroying your body. Also, the cons is the way that you're making your money. Now, I'm not God. I'm not here to tell you that, you know, I'm not here to condemn you, in other words, but I am here to tell you right from wrong. But my thing is this: these are the chances that you're taking because there's so much diseases out here. You got venereal disease, you got herpes, you got AIDS, you got syphilis, you got gonorrhea, and now we have COVID. You know, and you could be doing a transaction just to get a fix, and you end up catching COVID and end up dying, right? Now, I'm you know, my thing is I'm with Raw and Uncut Ministry, where we tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I didn't come down here to play with you. I came down here to tell you the truth because my ultimate goal is to try to help you, is to try to show you another side of this side that you chose. Which that other side I'm trying to show you is actually better than this side that you chose. This side is not a good side. Just like when I chose to sell drugs years ago, that was not a good side. You know what I thought the pros was? I was making all this money, you know, buying cars, buying jewelry. You know, I had everything going on. To me, that was my pros. But when the cons came and they gave me 57 years, that outweighed my pros. You hear me? You hear me? All right. So I'm really just trying to give you something to think about. You know, and if you say, man, you know what, I am tired, I do want to get off that street, all you got to do is say it. And right now I can drive you to a place that will actually take you in, where they'll give you a bed, you get 3 free meals, you're away from the drugs, and they're going to teach you about God. That's nice, right? I mean, you've been in jail, so you know the chapel. You've been to a chapel. You've been to a chapel in there? Yeah. So basically, you know, God is trying to get your attention, Amber. God loves you. You're His creation. He created you. He loves you. This right here is the demonstration of God. It ain't me. It ain't hood stunt. This is God. This is God working. God is trying to do like this. He's trying to pull you off the street. You know why? Because God looks in the future and God sees that you're headed for destruction. You're headed for destruction. And God doesn't want that for you.
Yep, and He loves us all,
You're His creation. He loves you. You understand that? Okay. So at least I gave you something to think about, right? And I want you to keep thinking about that every day. And whenever I come through here again, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna say, Amber, have you thought about that? And you change your mind? Because anytime you change your mind, I can take you over there. It's free. You ain't gotta be on a waiting list or nothing. They gonna feed you. They gonna take you to the hospital. They gonna do a lot for you. That's what the church does. You hear me? Okay. So what you think about that? So now I'm gonna give you a chance to speak. Everything that I just told you, what do you think about it? They want to hear what you think about that.
Keep it honest. Keep it honest. If you
loud.
feel like you're not ready for a change right now, that you enjoy the steps you taking, you know what I mean? Like, keep it 100. This is 100 under Kensington.
100.
It sounds really good, and I do admire about thinking about the opportunity.
Right.
So, with me, I'm the type of person where, yeah, I'm ready to go, but, you know, when I...
Wait. Remember what you're about to say. Okay, go ahead.
But when I'm ready to go.
When you're ready to go. And right now, it was safe to say that you're not ready at this point. You're not ready at this point right now.
Okay.
No, not ready. No.
Yeah.
One at a time, I'll be ready.
Okay.
I want to leave
That's
you
an honest answer.
and I want to leave you with this. The Bible teaches us, and we don't need to read the Bible to relate to this. The Bible teaches us that tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. You know that, right? Yeah. The Bible teaches us that today is the day of deliverance. Today is the day of salvation. Now is the time of salvation. In other words, God is giving you a chance now. You can put it off to tomorrow, but that's like gambling. You know? That's like gambling because you might get high tonight and don't wake up tomorrow. Right? Yeah. Do you sleep out here in the streets?
I usually walk around half the time.
Yeah, but you gotta sleep.
Yeah, I'm pissed out.
Yeah. I saw you today. You was past that. I was trying to get your attention, but if you ever look up the video that I'm gonna post, it's gonna probably be a couple of weeks from now. I got you with you. You know, you was falling asleep. I was trying to talk to you, but you would not
Yeah, I think you
talk
were
back
out
to
of
me
it.
or nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
probably was tired because you might have been up for days.
Yeah.
Do you
So
be up for days?
Sometimes you don't get no sleep. Yeah. You're putting a lot on your body, Amber.
I know.
You're
Too
stressing
much
your
stress.
body out. Yeah. Amber, you're hurting yourself, man.
I know.
And I'm gonna be praying for you, man, that you get yourself together, man. Get off these streets, man. Because I'm gonna feel bad if I ever hear that something happened to
One
you on
thing
the
about
street.
me, what's really gonna help me, I need to get out of film.
That's
Huh?
right.
I need to get away from film.
They need to take you away from the environment. But let me ask you something.
I probably can make that happen because, let me explain to you, this church that I'm hooked up with, there was two brothers that was at the same church. One of them left and went to San Diego, right? The other one is still here. I'm in contact with both of them. There was a guy that I put in there, that I put in there, and they told him that if he wanted to come out to San Diego, he could come out to San Diego. I don't know if they have a girls thing, so I'm gonna check on that to see, because if they got a girls thing, and I agree with you, you do need to get away from this place. It's gonna be hard to be here around, because this is the environment. This is an everyday thing over here. It's easy to get sucked up in. You know, I was saying in one of my videos, I said, I understand that this is the environment and this is what everybody sees, this is what everybody does. Because when I grew up, my environment was gangs. You know, gangs was everywhere. You got GDs, you got Vice Lords, you got Blackstones, you got Latin King. This is what you see. This is what I saw every day. Guess what happened? I end up becoming a gang member because this was my environment. So I understand when a person raised up around here, or grew up around here, they become a part of the environment. You know, I understand that.
They adapt.
It's still just like I made a bad choice to join the game because a lot of my homies got killed. By the grace of God, I did it. I went to prison. They went to the grave. And it's the same thing out here. You know, a lot of people are dying off of these drugs. You know, so it's a bad choice all the way around. It is a bad choice. Anything? Okay, I'm gonna let you tell the viewers something you want to tell them after this train goes by. Okay, go ahead. You gotta tell the viewers anything you want to tell them. What you want to tell them? Tell them pray for you or something.
Again, hope, strength for me, keep faith in me. Pray for me every day that each day I can get better. And whoever's watching, don't do drugs, don't ever. I hope it inspires you in some way to help people and not pick up.
Amen. That's what this show is all about, to raise awareness of what is going on right here in Kensington, because I'm telling you, it might be like this in Kensington now, but this is like cancer. And if it's not controlled, guess what? Cancer spreads all over the body. And that's the same way it'll be all over the United States, all over, if we don't control this situation. We have to make sure we're watching our kids, make sure our kids are not doing drugs, make sure our brothers and sisters are not doing drugs, because we see what these drugs are doing to these people's bodies. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this show. I'm Joe the Street Preacher, and stay tuned for the next upload. God bless you guys.
Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all could do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me 100.